This tutorial is going to show you how to put a roof so that it sits exactly on top of the rectangular prism which makes up your house or your garage, or whatever building structure you're going to draw, and to make sure that your house roof has an even overhang all around. So I'm going to quickly show you how to do that. Once you have your house, in this case this is my garage that I'm drawing, I have my rectangular prism part all done. Now I'm going to use my tape measure, and I'm just going to start at this end point here, and I'm going to come out on my, I think it's my green axis. I'm just going to come out 1 meter. Alright, that means I want a meter overhang on this side of my roof, and then I'm going to come out from this guide point. I'm going to come out on my red axis, right, 1 meter as well. And so now I know that when I draw my line, I'm just going to orbit around here so you can see. When I draw my line, I'm actually going to be drawing a meter out from the side and a meter out from the front of my garage. And so I'm going to get my line tool, and I also know that my line has to be, if we notice the measurements here, the garage is 10 meters wide, so I'm going to start at this guide point. Alright, and I'm just going to go out on my green axis. 10 plus 1 meter on either side, so I want to go 12 meters. So I'm just typing in 12, and I'll hit enter. And so now the edge of my roof is sitting 1 meter out from the front of my garage, and it's 12 meters long. My next thing is I want to draw the peak. Alright? And so I look at one of the important things, I want to match it up to the height of the peak on this house. And so this house is 3.26 meters high from peak to the edge of that line. So what I'm going to do is I'll make sure that I draw that same thing. So I need to take my tape measure tool, and I need to go to this line that I just drew, and I'm looking for the midpoint of that line. So I'm just going to move along. I find the midpoint. I'm going to click there, and I'm just going to draw straight up on my blue axis. Make sure I'm on my blue axis. It just wants to jump around to my red. So once I'm at my blue axis, I'm going to type 3.26 because that's how high I want my line to be. Alright? So now I'm going to grab my line tool, my pencil tool, and I'm just going to draw this from this guide point. I'm going to go to, I'm looking for my midpoint on the line. I'm at that, and now I'm just going to go straight up on my blue axis to this line here. And see how it says on line? I'm just going to click that, and that's my first line. And then I'll draw from this endpoint to this endpoint on the line. Alright? And now I have the front of my roof. I'll just zoom around here so we can see it clearly. Alright, and so there it is. This triangle is exactly 1 meter away from the edge, and well, all I need to do is I need to pull it across so that there's a meter overhanging on the back. And so the last thing I want to do is I'm just going to grab my measuring tool and figure out how long my garage is. So it goes from there to there, and it shows 15 meters. So I need to make this 17 meters long. Alright, so I'll grab my pull tool, and I'll pull this roof part out, and I'm just going to type in 17 meters. And there I've done it. I've now put a roof on my garage, and it's exactly 1 meter overhanging all the way around. Alright? Easy enough, and then you can get rid of all those little guide point lines and everything. And that's how you do it.